Hitapu, assalamu alaikum. Namaste, Harun Nefer. This is Qesankh Maya Kipparu with another exciting video for you. And in this video, we're going to talk about Ratchet Rachel Raygunn Olympics breakdance performance. But before I do that, I want you to hit the like button on this video. If this is your first time on my channel, hit the subscribe button to get notifications on when I go live and when I upload recorded videos. If you want to know more about my spiritual teachings, you can become a Patreon supporter for as little as $1, $5, or $20 per month. You'll get exclusive access to instructional videos on the spiritual, videos that will teach you how to meditate, how to do lucid dreaming, how to astral project, how to create amulets, how to contact spirits, how to contact a guardian angel, and so much more. So become a Patreon supporter. You can cancel at any time. There's never any obligation. Last but not least, share this video with family and friends so we can get the revolution started. So I'm just staring at my other computer here, mystified as to the world that I've transitioned to. You know, I was okay a couple of days ago until I watched breakdancing at the Olympics. And it was really interesting because it summed up to me the whole idea of what they call white privilege and white supremacy. And I hate to use those terms because there's good and bad in all people. But what we have constantly seen over hundreds of years is the evil of white people as a collective come out of the woodworks and refuse to change. Insistence on global domination, supported by a political and military industrial complex, dead set on oppressing Black people by any means necessary. And what I mean by this is the perfect example of the Olympics when we see this young white college professor named Rachel Raygunn. Is that her full name? From Australia. Come out and do a breakdance presentation at the Olympics. And the Australian government is in awe, mesmerized by her performance. And what she has successfully done, this white woman college professor, no doubt, with feminist ideology, what she has no doubt has done, and even many white journalists admit, is to make breakdancing a laughing stock, a global laughing stock. See, I grew up in the South Bronx, so I was there when breakdancing was becoming a phenomena. I remember the young brothers and sisters taking the cardboard and throwing it out on the street and doing their breakdances on the cardboard, being broken up by the police, but still continuing on. I have seen breakdancing as it progressed and changed and got better and better and better, to where I've seen these young brothers and sisters do phenomenal things, defying gravity. And yet, when the opportunity has come, which many have said for years that it should be part of the Olympics, who is the all-star? This white woman, which, goes along with the whole idea of diversity, because, I think it was Ann Cutler had said that civil rights has now become primarily for white women, when it shouldn't be. It's supposed to be for Black people, but it's been usurped. So white women are getting the privileges that Black people should have gotten. People, this is outrageous. And I don't want to sound racist, but I'm going to say this honestly. You white people should be ashamed of yourselves. Absolutely ashamed of yourselves, what you have done to the global community. I'm not talking about raping and pillaging third world countries, which you have done, starting World War I and II, creating evil men like Hitler and King Leopold, and refusing to leave Black people alone with over-policing our communities, police brutality, redlining, banks refusing to give loans so that Black people can get housing or nice houses in affluent areas. But the height of the insult is to see this white woman come out of the woodworks and take center stage at the Olympics for a performance that is absolutely ridiculous. Let's just read a little bit about what some journalists who have some sense what they have said. Let me just go right to this. This is from News One. Says the privilege to fail: how Raygunn's Olympic routine made breakdancing a global joke. A global joke. And people all over are making memes about it. You know what I mean? It's becoming, I go to my Facebook page and I'm looking and I'm saying, oh my God, look at how it's become a laughing stock. You know, a sheer laughing stock. You're talking about something that was developed by young brothers and sisters as a cultural expression during a time of much oppression, of poverty. You understand? To only have this privileged white woman, as I said, come out of the woodworks and gain recognition for what she has done, which amounts to tantamount to like a parody in a way. You know what I mean? It's not right. And for it to not be recognized in terms of the true procreators of this is a damn shame. Is a damn shame. But it only follows suit what's been happening in terms of our culture being taken away from us. We see this and what this channel has been devoted to a lot is how the ancient Kemetic people were Black and not white. But white people in their ignorance want to still come out and claim that the ancient Egyptians were white. This is absolutely silly. Absolutely silly. So I want to take a look at this. Let me take a look at this article here. Give me 1 second. Let me just reboot this, see if I can grab this article again. All right, let me see what we got here. All right, let me see what we got here. We're going to peruse this article. I'm going to make sure I got it right. Okay, yeah, I think we're in business. Now, I want you to, this is Rachel Raygunn, all right? So, to which the Australian government has really praised her. Here's a photograph from the 80s, 1984, specifically showing the brothers and sisters, the ones that had created this art form. So let me go into this. When white privilege tries and fails to bust a move. That's funny. to bust a move. Let me see if this is the article. I'm not laughing at any of it. Gunn's breakdancing at the Paris Olympics was just an embarrassing series of missteps. It represented something even more sinister. Her viral performance was a modern-day minstrel show where cultural appropriation masqueraded as athleticism, and a global audience was invited to laugh at the crude distortion of a cultural expression once demonized because it originated with Black urban youth. Gunn stripped away the history, social political significance, and skill behind breakdancing, reducing it to a caricature for the world to mock. Once again, we get a reminder of how easily Black cultural expression, once demonized and marginalized, can be co-opted, packaged for consumption, and ridiculed when placed in the hands of those who don't understand or honor their essence. Breaking has now become sanitized and stripped away of its grittier, more political elements and made palatable for a global audience. Its sanctioning by the Olympics is now seen less as a voice of the streets and more as an athletic feat. All those judges should be fired. Every one of them. This is an outrage. But I want to go on, and I want to show you how bad her performance was. Let's take a look at this. Like, what the hell is she doing? Like, seriously, like, what are these moves? Like, what is this? What the hell is this? Let me say something. Because this is just about the Olympics. This is a microcosm of the macrocosm. I want you to understand that this is in alignment with the current phase that we're going through of elevating white women globally to take positions of power who are unqualified to take those positions. And I don't mean all white women, so don't even try and go there. I want to say something to you, white people, who are the architects of white supremacy and white privilege. You are out of alignment with God's law. You are an unspiritual people who have done nothing but death, destruction, and created madness on the planet. You are on a course of destruction for your own people. Because the more you tighten your grip and try to eliminate people of color, the more you're going to fall, the higher the fall. You should be greatly ashamed of what you have done to the world. You have displaced Black people who have had the talent to be CEOs of corporations, who have been great thinkers and inventors, and not given the opportunities of an Elon Musk or Bill Gates, only because of the color of their skin. You have oppressed an entire race of people simply because you feel inadequate. You are jealous. Because you have not learned to coexist on this planet with other people. And Ratchet Rachel Raygunn is an example of this. Because you don't want the Black man to be up there and take a medal for this art form that he created. So you have your feminist white woman college professor who was financed. They paid for her a ticket and everything to get into the Olympics. Tell me, what opportunity does a young brother from the South Bronx is going to get to go to the Olympics, even though he possesses phenomenal breakdancing techniques? What opportunity, who's going to bankroll him going to the Olympics? No one is. But they will bankroll this white woman who has nothing to do with the culture, who has no skill whatsoever. All because she's a white woman. And then you deny the existence of white privilege. You deny that there's racism. You deny that there's a global conspiracy to eliminate Black people off the planet. You people are going to fall hard because you are out of alignment with God's will. And I want you to understand that. And what you're doing is you are getting to the point with your stranglehold on the neck of Black men that we are going to get so sick of you and your oppressive, evil ways that we are going to strike back in a fierce way, because you are pushing the pendulum too far. And you better understand that, because there will come a time of payback. Because our people will get to the point where we will not tolerate this anymore. We're going to smarten up and say enough is enough. Listen, I want to thank you for tuning into this broadcast. I have no more to say on this, but we're tired. We're tired of this. We're tired of this cultural appropriation. We're tired of this oppression. The day of reckoning will come. This is Qesankh Ma Keperu, son of my aunt Tahuti. My aunt is the beautiful goddess Heteru. Until my next video, I'm in the Ra.